In a groundbreaking move that could affect millions of Americans struggling to put food on the table, 8 states have just announced major expansions to their SNAP benefits for November 2025. And if you're watching this video right now, you might be one of the countless families who could suddenly qualify for hundreds of dollars in monthly grocery assistance, even if you've been denied before. What's really turning heads is that these changes aren't just minor adjustments. We're talking about some of the most significant modifications to income limits and eligibility requirements we've seen in years. But here's the catch. You need to act fast because these expanded benefits have strict deadlines, and missing them could mean leaving serious money on the table. Stay with me, because I'm about to break down exactly which states are involved, who qualifies, and most importantly, how you can claim these benefits before time runs out. Before we dive deeper, take a quick second to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. This channel is dedicated to bringing you the latest updates on benefits, assistance programs, and money-saving strategies, and you won't want to miss our daily uploads that could put extra cash in your pocket. Let's get straight to what matters most. The 8 states that just approved these expanded SNAP benefits are California, Texas, Florida, New York, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Michigan. Now, what makes this particular update so significant is that these states have collectively raised their income limits by an average of 30% above the federal baseline. This means that if you're a family of 4 making up to $45,000 annually in these states, you might now qualify, even if you've been over the limit before. Think about that for a moment. How many families do you know who are making decent money but still struggling to keep up with skyrocketing grocery prices? This change acknowledges that reality, and it's designed specifically to help working families who've been caught in that frustrating middle ground, making too much to qualify for help but not enough to comfortably afford basic necessities. Here's where things get really interesting. Each of these states has implemented slightly different modifications to their programs. California, for instance, has introduced what they're calling the Working Family Supplement, which adds an extra $95 monthly benefit for households where at least one member is employed. Texas has gone a different route, focusing on families with school-age children by increasing their standard deduction by $150 per child. But wait, there's more to this story than just higher income limits. These states have also simplified the application process, making it easier than ever to apply and get approved. Remember those lengthy paperwork requirements and complicated verification processes? Many of those barriers are being removed or simplified. In Florida, for example, they've introduced a new online portal that can pre-qualify you in less than 10 minutes. Social Security. Let me pause here and address something I know many of you are thinking. This sounds too good to be true. I get it. We've all become skeptical of announcements about expanded benefits. But here's what makes this different. These changes are being funded through a combination of state surplus funds and federal grants specifically earmarked for food security initiatives. This isn't a temporary pandemic measure. These are structural changes designed to address long-term food insecurity issues. Now, let's talk about the actual benefit amounts, because this is where things get really exciting. Under these new guidelines, a family of 4 could receive anywhere from $450 to $939 in monthly benefits, depending on their income and specific circumstances. Single individuals could qualify for up to $281, and elderly or disabled recipients might be eligible for additional supplements. Here's something crucial that many people don't realize. These benefits aren't just for families with children. Single adults, elderly individuals, and couples without kids can all qualify under these new guidelines. In fact, New York and Illinois have specifically expanded their eligibility criteria for single adults, removing many of the previous work requirements that often disqualified this group. Let's break down the application process, because this is where many people get overwhelmed and give up. First, you'll want to visit your state's SNAP benefits website. I'll link to all 8 state portals in the description below. Each state has slightly different requirements, but generally, you'll need proof of identity, residence, income, and expenses. But here's a pro tip. Many states now accept digital copies of documents, so you can usually complete the entire process from your smartphone. One of the most significant changes I want to highlight is the new presumptive eligibility process being implemented in Pennsylvania and Ohio. This means you might be able to receive benefits within 48 hours of applying, even before all your documentation is processed. This is huge for families facing immediate food insecurity who can't wait weeks for approval. Now, let me address some common misconceptions that might be holding you back from applying. First, receiving SNAP benefits doesn't affect your immigration status or count as public charge. Second, if you own your home or car, you can still qualify. These assets typically don't count against your eligibility. And third, you can receive benefits even if you have some savings in the bank, as long as you meet the income requirements. Here's something else that's crucial to understand. These benefits aren't just for grocery stores anymore. Many farmers' markets now accept SNAP benefits, and some even offer double value programs, meaning your benefits are worth twice as much when buying fresh fruits and vegetables. Michigan, for instance, has expanded its Double Up Food Bucks program to cover all participating farmers' markets statewide. Let me share a quick story that illustrates why these changes matter so much. Last week, I received an email from Sarah, a single mother of 2 in Ohio who works as a teacher. Despite having a full-time job, she was struggling to keep up with rising food costs. Under the old guidelines, she made slightly too much to qualify. But with these new changes, she now receives $487 monthly in SNAP benefits, which has completely transformed her family's food security situation. Time is really of the essence here, and I can't stress this enough. While these changes are permanent, the increased funding allocated for new applicants is limited. Some states are predicting they might have to start waitlisting applications as soon as December if the response is as high as expected. Time is really of the essence here, and I can't stress this enough. While these changes are permanent, the increased funding allocated for new applicants is limited. Some states are predicting they might have to start waitlisting applications as soon as December if the response is as high as expected. As we wrap up, let me give you a quick action plan. First, visit your state's SNAP website today, not tomorrow, today. Second, gather your basic documentation, ID, proof of income, and residence. Third, submit your application, even if you're not sure you qualify. Remember, the worst they can say is no, but you might be leaving hundreds of dollars in benefits on the table by not trying. Before you go, I'd love to hear your thoughts on these changes. Have you or someone you know benefited from SNAP assistance? What do you think about these expanded eligibility requirements? Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation about food security in America. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates on benefits and assistance programs. Remember, sharing this information could help someone you know who's struggling to put food on the table. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.